Hello dear students, myself Dr.Nirav Soni, and today we will discuss the chapter number 15 Biodiversity and Conservation MCQ solving practice in SWAYAM batch. So we will start. Yes, okay. Question number 1. Which one of the following is not observed in biodiversity hotspot? बायोडाइवर्सिटी हॉटस्पॉट के अंदर क्या ऑब्जर्व नहीं किया जाता? देखो, एंडेमिज्म तो किया जाता है, आपको मुझे बताना है. लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट सेक्शन व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय एंडेमिज्म. एक्सीलरेटेड स्पेसिस लॉस ये भी है, स्पेसिस रिचनेस भी बताई जाती है, बट लेसर इंटर स्पेसिफिक कंपटीशन ये ऑब्जर्व नहीं किया जा सकता. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 की बात करते हैं. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग फॉरेस्ट इज नोन एज द लंग्स ऑफ द प्लेनेट अर्थ? सबसे इजी है, अमेजॉन रेन फॉरेस्ट. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 की बात करते हैं. द हिस्टोरिक कन्वेंशन on biological diversity held on Rio de Janeiro in 1992 is known as Rio de Janeiro. This is called Earth Summit. क्या बोलेंगे? अर्थ समिट. हम बात करेंगे क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 की. Which of the following is not approach for in situ conservation? इन situ conservation बोला है, नहीं है, तो हम बोलेंगे वाइल्ड लाइफ सफारी पार्क इज नॉट ए इन situ conservation. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. कंजर्वेशन इन द नेचुरल हैबिटेट. नेचुरल हैबिटेट बोला है, दिस इज कॉल्ड इन situ conservation because in situ conservation is the conservation of genetic resources in natural population of plant or animal species or in their natural habitat. Question number 6. Blank has the maximum genetic biodiversity in India. सबसे ज़्यादा बायोडाइवर्सिटी किसकी देखने को मिली है? मैंगो की. There are 1000 species of mango. Question number 7. Which one has largest species variety in India? Largest species किसकी है बच्चा? राइस की है, because species diversity is the number of different species that are represented in a given community. But in India, rice has the largest species diversity or variety. India has 6000 species variety of rice. And the number of rice has greatly reduced from before. The commonest rice is in India is known as basmati rice. आगे देखते हैं हम. Alpha diversity is biodiversity present. Alpha diversity is known as within community. This is called within community is known as alpha diversity because the local species pool is known as alpha diversity. It is also the diversity present within the community. Beta diversity is the diversity present between the communities. Within communities is known as alpha diversity. Between the community is known as beta diversity, and the diversity present in range of community is known as which one community? Yes, this one is called gamma diversity. Question number 9. What is the common to the following plant? Nepenthes, Silotum, and Rauwolfia, and Aconitum. These all are prone to overexploitation. These plants have various medicinal uses in traditional medicines, and hence they are exploited and prone to increased exploitation. Question number 10. Deforestation does not lead to oic nutrient cycling. बाकी सब तो करता ही है. Question number 11. Which is defined as an ecological state of a species being a unique to a specific geographical location. दिस इज कॉल्ड एंडेमिक स्पीसीज। उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? एंडेमिक स्पीसीज। अब आगे देखते हैं। द लार्जेस्ट इंडियन पॉइजनस स्नेक इज कोबरा, because Indian cobra naja naja, also known as the spectalated cobra, Asian cobra or binocellate cobra, is a species of the genus Naja found in the Indian subcontinent. This snake is recovered in India mythology and culture and is often seen with snake charmer. It is now protected in India under the Indian Wildlife Protection Act 1972. हम बात करते क्वेश्चन नंबर 13 की। Among the ecosystem mentioned below, where can one find maximum diversity? Maximum biodiversity किसके लिए? सबसे ज़्यादा है coral reefs, because mangroves and alpine meadows can support only a select number of species. Some condition is in desert as well. Question number 14. Which one of the following pairs of organism are exotic species introduced in India? Exotic species कौन सी है? Lantana, Camera and water hyacinth. Iconia crisipus. Question number 15. Indian rhinoceros is a natural inhabitant of which of the Indian state? आंसर आएगा आसाम, because Indian rhinoceros is a natural inhabitant of Assam. Kaziranga National Park is located in Assam and is famous for one-horned rhinoceros. A park in use for conservation purpose is known as national park. It is basically a reserve of natural, semi-natural or developed land that a sovereign state declares or owns. Currently in India, we have 166 national parks. Question number 16. Bisnoi of Rajasthan are famous for protection of. This is known as black buck, because Bisnois are strong lovers of wild animals. It is because of their protection that in Bisnoi dominated areas, deer, antelopes such as blue bulls, black bucks, chinkaras, and choisingas are seen grazing peacefully in their field. Question number 17. Endemism refers to distribution of certain species in a restricted area. This is known as endemism. Question number 18. Which of the following bird has gained importance as wildlife recent years? This is called Indian bustard. The great Indian bustard is known as Ardeotis nigriceps, or Indian bustard is a bird found in India and the adjoining region of Pakistan. A large bird with a horizontal body and long bare legs, giving an ostrich-like appearance. This bird is among the heaviest of the flying birds. This bird is endangered and hence protected. It is the state bird of Rajasthan. It has been protected in Desert National Park near Jaisalmer. It is found in coastal grassland of the Abdasa and Mandvi talukas of Kutch district of Gujarat. Question number 19. Indian share in global species in diversity is how much percentage? It is 8 percentage, because the greatest diversity exists on our planet. Millions of living plants and animal species are flourishing on Earth, and approximately of 1.7 million organisms are known to exist, but new species are getting discovered and recorded every year. Indian share in global species biodiversity is about 8 percentage. Question number 20. ICBN is known as stand for International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. Option 2 should be right over here. Question number 21. Which place is famous for hosting thousands of migrating birds coming from Siberia in every winter? Kiolado National Park, Bharatpur, Rajasthan. Line to line NCERT question है. Kiolado Ghana Bird Sanctuary National Park is located in Bharatpur district in Rajasthan. Every year during winter, when temperature in Siberia becomes very low, migrating birds from the Siberia reach this national park for breeding. Question number 22. What factors lead to decline in biodiversity? Acid rain, pollution, population, all of these above. These all are factors affecting to decline the biodiversity, because the major cause of biodiversity decline are the land use changes in land use changes, pollution, changes in atmospheric CO2 concentration, changes in nitrogen cycle and acid rain, climate alteration, and the introduction of exotic species, all coincident to human population of growth. The geometric rise in human population levels during the 20th century is the fundamental cause of the loss of biodiversity. It exacerbates every other factor having in impact of rainforest. It has led to unceasing search for more arable land for food production and livestock of grazing, and for wood for fuel, construction and energy. Question number 23. Tiger is not a resident in which of the following is national park? The answer is Gir, because Gir National Park in Gujarat is a famous for Asiatic lions and is located in Gujarat. Rest three have tigers as their residents. A park in use for conservation purpose is known as national park because it is basically reserve of natural, semi-natural or developed land that a sovereign state and declares or owns. Flora and fauna are provided immense protection in such area. Currently in India we have 166 national park. Question number 24. Joint forest management concept was introduced in India during 1980s. 1980s. Which one of the following is an endangered plant species in India? Question number 25. All of them, because endangered species, it is a facing of high risk of extinction in the wild in the near future if conservation measures are not promptly taken. Say for example, red panda, a humpfalcons. Question number 26. One-horned rhinoceros is a specific to which of the following century? This is known as Kaziranga. Question number 27. Which one of the following is a hotspot of biodiversity in India? Western Ghat. It is a hotspot of biodiversity in India. How many hotspot areas in our India? Let me know in the comment section. Now, hotspot are places of high degree of species richness, high degree of habitat loss, high degree of endemism, all of this. Your answer is all of this. Question number 29. Which one of the following represent the biodiversity and area? Answer क्या आएगा? This is called species. In our biosphere, immense diversity or heterogeneity exists not only at the species level but at all levels of the biological organization ranging from macromolecule within the cell to biomes. Biodiversity is the term popularized by the sociologist or sociobiologist Edward Wilson to describe the combined biodiversity at all levels of biological organization. The most important them are genetic biodiversity, species diversity, and ecological biodiversity. Question number 13. Biodiversity Act of India was passed by a parliament in the year of 2002. Question number 31. Which is not generally seen in biodiversity hotspot? This is called lesser interspecific competition is not generally seen in biodiversity hotspot. Match up the following column A with their column B. Location: Dodo, Mauritius, क्यूबा, अफ्रीका, तो फर्स्ट के अंदर सी आएगा और 2 के अंदर वो ए आएगा. आइलेसिन, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, 3 के अंदर डी आएगा. ऑप्शन 4 शुड बी राइट ओवर हियर. Which of the following is the most important cause of animals and plants being driven to extinction? The main most important cause is habitat loss and fragmentation. According to IUCN Red List, what is the status of red panda Atheras fulgens? This is called endangered species. Option 4 should be right over here. Question number 35. The difference between the different living things with respect to their appearance and mode of life is called biodiversity, because biodiversity means diversity of living forms. Different life forms have a different physical appearance. Some are tall, some are short, and their mode of life also different. For example, some are autotrophs, some are heterotrophs, some organisms live in water, some are live in land, and some are living both. That's why this is known as biodiversity, according to their physiological condition and according to their habit or according to their habitat. Now, move on the question number 36. Nowadays, rhino is present in Africa and Asia both, because rhinoceros, often abbreviated as a rhino, is a group of 5 extant species of all toad ungulates in the family of Rhinoceroptidae. 2 of these species are native to Africa and 3 of Southern Asia. The India Project Rhino for conservation of rhino was launched in the year of 1987, and rhinos are protected in Kaziranga National Park in Jorhat, Assam, Manas Sanctuary, Barpeta in Assam, and Jaldapara Sanctuary in Mudirat, Bengal. Question number 37. The active chemical drugs razorpine is obtained from Rauwolfia serpentina and Rauwolfia vomitoria. These are the 2 species of Rauwolfia. Question number 38. Exotic species are usually reduce the biodiversity, and more than 70% of all the species are recorded so far. More than 70% of animals. And question number 40. Conservation of organisms in natural habitat is called as in situ conservation, because when we conserve and protect the whole ecosystem, its biodiversity at all levels is protected. For example, we save the entire forest to save the tiger. This approach is called as in situ, or it is known as on-site conservation. However, when there are situation where an animal or plant is endangered or threatened and needs urgent measures to save it from extinction, ex situ or off-site, conservation is the desirable approach. Is that clear, all of you? This is the very most 40 most MP question in your NEET 2023 exam. If you like this video, then you can subscribe and you share video with your friend and school group and other coaching groups. Thank you, students, for my growing channel. Thank you, students, for your support.